Hey, quick question. Have you ever walked into a dealership thinking you were prepared, only to walk out feeling like you just got hustled? Like you walked in with a budget and a game plan, but somehow left with a car you're not even sure you wanted, a payment you didn't expect, and a sinking feeling you just made a $30,000 mistake? You're not alone, and trust me, it's not your fault. Buying a car in 2025 is a whole different ballgame. Between volatile prices, sneaky dealer tactics, digital markups, and confusing financing terms, it's easy to get overwhelmed even if you think you know what you're doing. Dealers have leveled up their game. Now it's your turn. This video, it's your cheat code. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned negotiator, or just someone trying not to get burned, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to flip the script. I'll show you how to negotiate like a pro, avoid expensive traps, and walk away with a deal you'll actually feel good about. So seriously, don't even think about buying a car until you watch this. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor, hit that like button if you're interested in car-related content like this and are tired of overpriced deals and dealership games. It tells the algorithm this is the content people need. Alright, let's get into it. First thing you need to know, the dealership is not your friend. Yep, I said it. They're not there to give you a deal. They're there to make a deal on their terms. So if you walk in without a game plan, guess what? You're playing theirs. Let's fix that. Rule number 1 is to understand how dealers actually operate. These guys work on commission. The more you spend, the more they take home. But here's the fun part. They also have quotas. Monthly, quarterly, yearly. That means if it's the last few days of March, June, September or December, that salesperson is sweating. They need to close. And when they need to close, you get leverage. Real leverage. Second, timing is everything. Everyone hits the dealership on weekends. Why? Because it's convenient. But guess when the salespeople are swamped and the managers don't care if you walk away? Instead, go in on a Tuesday morning. Yes, a boring Tuesday. Walk in with coffee in your hand, ready to make a deal. The place will be empty, the staff will be chill, and you'll get way more attention. Attention equals power. Now here's where most people mess up their first question. They walk in and say, "What's your best price?" Nah, that's weak. That gives the dealer all the room in the world to play games. What you want to say is this. What's the out-the-door price? Out the door means everything. Car price, taxes, title, fees, paperwork, the random $5.99 window etching nonsense, all of it. That's the real number. And once they give you that, you've got something solid to work with. But don't stop there. Come armed with info. The invoice price, also known as what the dealer paid for the car that's public knowledge now. Use sites like Edmunds or KBB and find it. Let's say you're looking at a 2025 RAV4 and it's listed at $31,000. You look it up and see the invoice is around $28,000 and maybe there's a $1,000 rebate this month. That means you say, I know the invoice is $28,000 and there's a $1,000 rebate. Can we do $27,500 out the door? Now you're not guessing. You're anchoring the conversation and they know it. Also, please don't turn into a walking spreadsheet. Be a real human. Smile. Ask how their day's going. Be chill. Why? Because they're more likely to go back for someone they actually like. Seriously, if you're cool to talk to, that manager in the back is way more likely to approve your deal. Here's another killer move. Use your phone. Yeah, that thing in your hand? It's a dealership's worst enemy. Open up Car Guru's, Auto Trader or Facebook Marketplace. Look at how long the car's been listed. If it's been sitting for 60 plus days, that car is costing them money. Interest, space, inventory, it's pressure. So you hit them with, looks like this car's been here over 2 months. If we can land on a number today, I'm ready to sign. That tells them you're not just browsing, you're serious, and you know they're probably itching to offload it. Next is financing. Don't go in saying, I'll finance through the dealer. That's giving up control. Before you step foot in that showroom, go to your bank or credit union and get pre-approved. Let's say your bank offers 5%. Cool. You walk in and say, I've already got 5% from my credit union, can you beat it? If they can, great, take it. If not, you've already got a solid deal. Either way, you control the loan, not them. Now, this last one is the most powerful move you've got. Be ready to walk. If the numbers don't feel right, You look them in the eye, smile, and say, "Thanks for your time. If anything changes, here's my number." Then leave. For real. Just walk. It feels weird, right? Like you're giving up. But you're not. You're applying pressure. And guess what happens half the time? You get a call a few hours later. "Hey, we talked to the manager, we can probably do a little better." It's the oldest trick in the book, and it still works every single year, even in 2025. The whole point here? Don't play the game on their terms. Create your own playbook. Show up with knowledge, timing, tools, and confidence, and if you stick to it, you'll never overpay again. Alright, before we get into tactics and power moves, let's talk about the stuff that actually drains your wallet before you even start negotiating. I'm talking about rookie mistakes, the ones that seem small at the time but end up costing you thousands down the road. And yeah, even smart people make them. Let's start with a classic mistake: falling in love before knowing the price. You know the scene? You're 22, feeling pretty good about your $15,000 savings. It's a Saturday, you've got nothing major planned, and you wander into a dealership just to see what's out there. No research, no game plan, just vibes. Then it happens. You see the car. It's got that glossy finish, the kind that looks like it was waxed by angels. You slide into the seat, leather, of course, and it wraps around you like a luxury hotel robe. The dashboard lights up like a spaceship. Everything just feels right. The salesperson leans in and says, "This one's got your name written all over it." Boom. Game over. Your emotions are in the driver's seat now. Logic? Thrown in the trunk. Before you know it, you're signing a $35,000 loan at 10% interest on a car you hadn't even Googled an hour ago. You walked in to browse. Now you've got a 7-year financial commitment. How do you avoid this trap? You walk in with your numbers locked down. I'm talking about hard limits. Use a loan calculator before you ever step foot on a lot. If you know you can only afford $400 a month, don't even look at cars with payments above that. Don't touch them. Don't test drive them. Don't let the scent of new leather override your financial common sense. Because once emotion takes over, you're negotiating from the back foot, and that's where bad deals live. Stay sharp. Budget first, emotion second. Next up, taking the sticker price at face value. That big shiny number on the windshield? That's not the real price. That's marketing. That's what they hope you'll pay. It's the starting point of their game, not the final score. Let's say you walk up to a 2024 Honda Civic and it's listed at $26,000. You think, okay, fair enough. That's about what I expected. But then you go home, do a quick search on cars.com or AutoTrader, and boom, identical Civics are sitting on lots 30 miles away for $24,500. Same trim, same mileage, same everything. That's $1,500 saved just because you looked 10 minutes to compare. See, dealerships count on convenience. They bank on you not taking the time to look outside your zip code. And in 2025, that's a rookie move, especially with EVs. Between federal tax credits, local rebates, and loyalty incentives, there's thousands in savings floating around. But they're not going to hand it to you. You've got to go get it. To fix this, do your homework before you step foot on the lot. Check Kelley Blue Book to get a fair market estimate. Hop on TrueCar, Cars.com, AutoTrader, even Facebook Marketplace to see what similar models are going for in your area and beyond. Prices can shift a lot between regions. That research? That's not just numbers, that's your shield. It lets you walk in knowing exactly what the car is worth and what you're willing to pay. Because if you don't question the price, you're probably overpaying. Another big mistake? Falling for all the extras in the finance office. You've done the hard part, you negotiated a solid price, shook hands, and now you're feeling good. But then you're sent to the finance office, and suddenly it feels like a whole new sales pitch. The finance manager sits you down and starts rolling out the extras. Extended warranty, paint protection, tyre and wheel coverage, key fob replacement, anti-theft systems, on and on. They pitch it all like it's no big deal. It's just $29.99 a month. Sounds harmless, right? But over a 72-month loan, that's over $2,000 for things you may never need. And they won't break it down clearly, they just roll it into your monthly payment so you barely notice. How to fix it? Be polite, but firm. Say something simple like, "I'm just here for the car, not the extras." That's all. You don't owe them an explanation, and if you really want things like ceramic coating or gap insurance, shop around. You'll often get a better deal outside the dealership. And here's another classic trap: skipping the fine print. A buddy of mine, Jake, a super smart guy, signed everything without reading too closely. Trusted the dealership. A week later, he noticed a mysterious $1,500 document fee buried in the paperwork. No one warned him. No one explained it. It was just there. The fix? Take your time. Don't rush the paperwork. Read every line. If you see a charge you don't recognize, speak up. Ask questions. If something feels off, it probably is. Bottom line, dodging these rookie mistakes can save you thousands before you even start negotiating. Play it smart from the jump. Okay, so we've talked about the mistakes and the negotiation tactics. But let's zoom out a little. Because smart car buying, it's not just about haggling the price down. It's about mindset, habits, the way you approach the entire process from start to finish. Let's start with the most underrated habit: knowing your real budget. Most people look at the price tag or monthly payment and think, cool, I can swing that. But that's only part of the story. You've also got insurance, fuel, maintenance, registration fees, taxes. All that adds up fast. I mean, that sweet $400 per month payment could easily turn into $600 once you factor everything in. So before you even start shopping, break it all down. Use a spreadsheet or even a budgeting app. Set your true max monthly number and don't go past it no matter how tempting that upgraded trim looks under the showroom lights. Now let's talk about buying for your actual life, not just your dream life. You need a car that fits you, not the Instagram version of you. If you're commuting 45 minutes each way, don't get caught up in turbocharged nonsense when you should be prioritizing fuel economy and comfort. Got 2 kids and a dog? Maybe that tiny coupe isn't the best fit, no matter how slick it looks in black. Wants are great, but if you lead with needs, you'll end up way happier and far less broke. Next habit: do your homework every single time. I know, it's tempting to just roll with what the dealer says, but in 2025 you've got zero excuse not to be informed. There's so much data out there. Compare prices on Edmunds, Cars.com, Auto Trader. Use VIN checkers to see if a vehicle's been sitting on a lot for 60 plus days, because if it has, you've got leverage. Always ask about factory incentives or dealer cash. That could be a hidden $1,000 discount waiting for someone smart enough to ask. And if you're going the used route, protect yourself. Get that Carfax or AutoCheck report, non-negotiable. Then even if the car looks mint, take it for a pre-purchase inspection with a mechanic you choose, not theirs. Spending $100 to catch a $3,000 problem before it's yours? That's just good business. Also, don't forget about insurance. A lot of folks make this mistake. They buy the car, then check the premiums. Huge no-no. That sporty sedan might be coded as a performance vehicle and cost way more than you expected. So always get quotes before you sign anything. Want extra peace of mind but can't afford brand new? Go CPO, certified pre-owned. These cars are usually off-lease, low mileage, inspected top to bottom, and come with extended warranties. It's a middle ground between new and used that a lot of smart shoppers overlook. And most importantly, take your time. Rushing is where bad decisions live. Don't get pressured by fake end-of-day deadlines or someone else's interested lines. If the car's meant for you, it'll be there. Be patient. Ask questions. Read the contract twice or 3 times. The more calm and prepared you are, the better your outcome will be. Simple as that. Alright, so maybe you've already done this before. You know how to spot the basics, avoid the traps, and keep your emotions in check. Cool. Let's level you up with some next-level car buying hacks for 2025. First up, leasing. Yeah, I know. Leasing used to have a bad rep. People thought it was just for folks who always wanted the newest ride and didn't mind throwing money away on monthly payments. But in 2025, leasing is having a comeback, especially if you're looking at EVs. Tech in electric vehicles is moving fast. What's cutting edge today might feel clunky and outdated 2 years from now. Leasing gives you a way out of that problem. You get the car, you enjoy the tech while it's fresh, and when the next-gen models drop, you're not stuck with a depreciated battery box. You just hand it back and upgrade. No trade-in hassle, no resale stress. And here's the kicker for certain models like the Tesla Model 3 or the Hyundai Ioniq 6. the monthly lease payment can actually be lower than what you'd pay on a standard loan. So yeah, it might just be the smartest move in a tech-heavy car market. Now let's talk about dealer holdback. Most buyers have no clue this even exists. It's a hidden percentage, usually 2 to 3% of the invoice price that the manufacturer quietly sends back to the dealer after the sale. It's not on the window sticker, it's not in the contract, but it matters. You don't need to say dealer holdback, just let them know you're aware there's room below MSRP, maybe even near invoice, and that you're ready to work something out. That alone changes the dynamic. You're no longer a newbie. They know they can't run their usual playbook on you. When they realize you understand how the numbers work behind the scenes, they shift. You've got quiet leverage. No yelling, no haggling, just smooth, informed confidence. That's how you take control of the deal. Another killer move? Hunt for discontinued models. Right now, manufacturers are phasing out gas-powered vehicles left and right. Hybrids and EVs are taking over the spotlight, and that means dealers are sitting on last-gen inventory that's quickly becoming yesterday's news. These are what the industry calls orphaned cars, vehicles that no longer have a future model, no ad budget behind them, and no shiny showroom placement. They're collecting dust while everyone chases the latest electric crossover, and that's your golden ticket. Dealers want these cars gone. They're not making money sitting on the lot. So when you show interest in a model that's been quietly discontinued, you're already in control. It's not uncommon to score 10 to 15% off MSRP, sometimes more, just because nobody else is paying attention. You're getting the same solid vehicle without the hype, the marketing markup, or the new model premium. Huge win. But here's the flip side. Watch out for fake scarcity. If a salesperson drops the "this deal's only good today" line, that's not urgency, that's pressure. It's a sales tactic. Don't fall for it. If the deal's legit, it'll still be there tomorrow. And one last ace up your sleeve is to use the internet like a total boss. Skip the polished dealership websites, instead go where the real buyers are. Reddit car threads, Facebook auto groups, and even X, formerly Twitter. People are out there posting their real offers, dealer experiences, even contract screenshots. You'll see who paid what, where, and when. It's like having the answer key to the negotiation test. So don't walk into a dealership guessing, walk in knowing. These aren't just tricks, they're tools. Use them and you'll walk out like a pro. Alright, let's bring it home. In 2025, car buying isn't just about walking into a dealership and hoping for the best. You've got the knowledge, the tools, and the leverage to use them. Set your budget and stick to it. That shiny upgrade isn't worth blowing your monthly cap. Do your research, know the invoice price, check incentives, and come in with a loan offer already in hand. When it's time to talk numbers, always ask for the out-the-door price. That's everything. Car, taxes, fees, no hidden extras. Time for your visit. End of the month, slow weekday mornings, that's when dealers are more likely to work with you. And if it feels off, walk. No deal is better than a bad one. And above all, buy the car that fits your life, not just your image. If you picked up some value here, drop a comment. I want to hear your story, good, bad, or ridiculous. I read every one. Hit like, share this with someone you care about, and subscribe for more smart buying moves. Go get that car with confidence, with control, on your terms.